this working? Huh. Yeah, I have no clue if this is working right now. Oh, it started? How do I view my own chat? What the? Alright. Oh. There it is. Can you hear me? Hello? Is the audio not working? What? Oh, it is? What? Oh. Then why can't I? Oh, is it because it prevents you from hearing yourself when you're viewing your own stream? Perhaps. Oh, baby. Let's go. Oh. Yikes. Oh my god, I need new tape. The stream is scuffed. The stream is scuffed. Yeah, let's put this back around here. I gotta deal with the tape later. Alright. Ta-da! Oh, is it off center now? Holy cow. Oh my god, this is a struggle. Oh, what is the stream for? My guy, look at the title. Paldean Fates ETB opening plus vibe. Yeah, I know, but like, I think I said I would come a little bit earlier, just to, you know, vibe. Also, sheesh. I didn't realize just how far behind the stream is. Holy cow. You can't send a super chat. I don't have enough subscribers. On Fort. Let me see. Let me see if I can raise the camera a little. Alright, let's raise the camera a little bit. What? And does this work? Oh my god, the stream is taking forever. Yeah, is my video just slow? Is that what's going on here? They're like 4 messages behind. Huh? Yeah, something doesn't seem right. Holy cow. Is it a chat delay? Oh. Did I really put up a whole minute chat delay? Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot more complicated than I wanted it to be. No, but like my entire stream is behind by an entire minute. When I'm watching it myself, it's so far behind. Yeah. All right. Let me check out the settings though, just to be sure. Video capture development, display capture. Okay. And then settings. Snap sensitivity. No. Don't save that. All right. Well, let's get to what I promised. Yeah, you sent those messages just like 2 minutes ago. It's pretty bad. I'll just get to start. What's up, folks? There's only like 3 of you, and one of them is me, and one of them is this random guy in the chat right now. So there's only one other one of you. But what is up, guys? I guess we're opening Paldean Fates. It'll be rad. It'll be a time. So yeah. Let's see, Paldean Fates. It's kind of a smaller set, honestly. There's a lot of reprints, a lot of shiny Pokemon, but they've already been out. So a couple of good examples. Let's see, let me load the page again. The delay is probably because my computer is just really, or my network is just really bad, so it's not able to send enough bytes over time. Might have to reduce the quality in the future. There's a lot of shinies. Yeah, and a lot of these Pokemon have already been printed before. Let's say this Daxbun with its well-baked body ability. This one's already been out for, I don't know, since Paldean Fate? No, since Paldea evolved, maybe? Not exactly sure. Yeah, but a lot of these have already been printed before. They just came in this set as a shiny form and a reprint. So yeah. Yeah, we're looking for a lot of big hitters. And yeah, it's gonna be we're not gonna be able to hit very much, let's just put it that way. There's only 9 packs we have here. I know one guy in particular will want this Charizard EX. And then the same guy also wants this Palafin. I don't know, I think they're okay. Probably good for the money though, because Charizard EX is going to be worth a decent amount, even after the market kind of stabilizes for this Charizard EX card. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of excited for this Clive card. Like, I like having all these different trainers on the same card, and Clive is just hiding behind a tree, so that's cool. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, lots of reprints. Yeah. So, what do y'all think? Any cards that you want to hit? I'll at least get to removing the wrapper. So, you remove the wrapper. As soon as the seal comes off, you know you've gone negative. It's just life. That's just how it goes when it comes to opening this stuff. Okay. We did it. So let me modify this a little bit now. Okay. Should be good enough. I guess I'll keep the browser in the background. So yeah. So let's open it up. Ta-da! So for anyone who doesn't know, each ETB comes with a player's guide. So yeah, this allows you to see what the contents of the set are and just generally some tips on using the cards from the set. So for example, the very first couple of pages, I think this one talks about the shiny Pokemon. I guess this one's a little bit different because there's shiny Pokemon in the set. And then, yeah, some very, very basic information here. So this one talks about Gengar. After evolving from Ghastly and Haunter, Gengar rewards your patience with an incredibly useful ability that opens a portal between your active spot and bench. Choose your optimal attacker each turn by using Nightgate to switch your Pokemon freely. I'm gonna be honest, that particular ability is kind of It's like, you need a very specific strategy in order for that thing to be useful. To be fair though, there are a lot of dark decks that like switching around. So there's like the Assault Gate Hoopa that does 90 damage when it switches into the active spot for the turn. So Gengar could be okay, but I think there are better ways to get it into the active, or better ways to switch your Pokemon around. Colorful combos? Oh, Pokemon League headquarters in Espathra. Espathra has an interesting ability for standard. Psy Ballin for a Maulin. Yeah. I gotta like these names. They put a lot of effort into into these explanations. Cyballin for Maulin. I'm not gonna read it out. This one's too long. United Wings stand number 2. They got more support for this set somehow. So Wattrel, Murkrow, Flamigo got Kilowattrel, which is nice. Kilowattrel just does some damage to the bench instead of the active, which is good to finish off certain Pokemon. Yeah. What else? And then there's like Technical Machine Crisis Punch. This one is good for standard format, but not for GLC necessarily. So yeah, Nemona's backpack, whatever. Yep. And then finally, there's an entire section just for all the Pokemon. So you can see exactly what can be pulled and what rarity they are. So there's like Charmander, Charmeleon, Spothra, Fortress, CX. Magmortar, Armarouge, Raichu. There's a Frigibax in this one. Yeah, so on and so forth. Gardevoir EX, Charizard EX, Iron Treads EX, Squawkabilly EX. And then we get to the big section. There are too many shiny Pokemon. Holy cow. Oh, my camera video is so choppy. Well, yeah, my network is just really bad. Hold each card for 2 seconds? What? Bruh. That's a bit much. You know what? Let me stop the display capture for a second. This will save a little bit of network. A little bit of my network. So let's move this to the center. Okay, back at it. Lady Gaga bird. Okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of shinies in this set. So let's see, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume. Honestly, that Vileplume looking kind of nice. I might need this to focus for a sec. Holy cow. I need to get a better camera. Oh my god, can it focus? No! I mean, to be fair, it's like tiny text. I can barely read it in real life. Whatever, that's fine. Yeah, that's a lot of shinies. This set is going to be an absolute pain if you want to do a master set for it. Another page. I need that Wigglytuff, and I need that Cleffa. I need them so bad. Mimikyu, Daxbon. Yeah. Let's see, what else? Cyclozar. Cyclozar is an interesting one. Also the Revavroom. Dodrio is cool. Jigglypuff. Oh yeah, that's a normal type in this set. I forget. And then a bunch of the bigger ones, like the Wigglytuff EX. I need this card so bad. Yeah, and then the biggest cards, which are the Special Illustration Rares. These are quite difficult to pull. You need a lot of packs in order to get all these. Yeah, and there's some promo cards. Oh yeah, there's some promo cards from the tins and stuff. Okay. Yep, and yeah, that's the player's guide. I always put a lot of work into these, so it's nice to actually view them. Okay, what's happened? Oh my god, it's just 2 people watching. Let's go! It's just myself and someone else. Okay. Let's get to the real box. Let's So I always do these kinds of setups with the ETB to increase the volume. This is to make the certain elements fit, like the player's guide. So they always have this weird space fitting object. And here it is. Here's the actual stuff. Yeah, let's get to it. We also get the Mimikyu sleeves, which is really cool. Mimikyu. And what else? There's also a promotion card. Mimikyu. This one's actually playable in standard format, so you'll probably see this on screen if you ever watch a TCG regional event. They usually have those live streamed after round 3. Round 4 onward, pretty much, there's always a game up. So yeah, Mimikyu. And they always give you an energy block so that you can start playing the game. They print too many energy, but it's like fine. Yep, and finally you get some dividers. Those are some really cool dividers, actually. And then dice and poison and burn markers for status conditions. Okay, let me check back on the chat. You know someone who loves Mimikyu? Wow. Me too. Oh. Double stream. Holy cow, this is more scuffed than I thought it would be. And that's saying something. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's get to opening. So yeah, we have. Let me show all the arts actually. There's the Ceruledge art. There's the Pikachu art, Dondozo, and Tinkaton. And then I think it repeats after that. Yeah, Ceruledge, Pikachu, Dondozo, Tinkaton. All right. Which art do you like the best? And I have a feeling I know which one. Now we'll wait until this chat somehow loads in 2 minutes into the future. All right, just for the record, I just read your message. I want Palafin art. Holy cow, that is so far behind. There's not really anything I can do to fix my network connection because it's just kind of garbo. It's so bad. Let me see if I can change anything on the YouTube settings. Whatever. It is okay. What's okay? Oh, we finally got to the point where we finally got to the point where the video caught up. All right. I'm pretty sure I have one person who really likes the Ceruledge, but yeah, I'll just start with the Ceruledge here. It's open. So I usually open it this way where I bring my thumb and index finger to the back and also bring my other thumb and index finger to open this seal here. This creates an opening. So then you can open it this way and save the pack art. It usually works. Sometimes it doesn't quite. Then you can open up the seal very carefully. And I messed up the bottom a little bit. I went a little bit too fast. But yeah, that's how you can kind of save the pack art. So I forget what the pack trick is for this one. So I'll just do like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to the back, from the front to the back. Oh, that is definitely not the pack trick for this one. Hold up. What's the pack trick? Yeah, I don't know. I'll just look at it first to figure out what the pack trick is. We have Clobopus. Clobopus is it's a cute Pokemon, but it's not actually that good. I think it's actually one of the worst Pokemon competitively. Varoom. Let's see. Rev. Put up to 2 basic energies from your discard pile into your hand. I think I would prefer the... Oh, code card. I would prefer the... whatchamacallit. I would prefer the Varoom introduced in Paldean. Is it Paldean Fault? Maybe it's Obsidian Flames. Basically, the one that draws a card and for 1 metal energy. I think that one's slightly better, just because normally you don't need to use the attack of Varoom, but if you want to use it, you either want to be invulnerable for a turn or draw cards. This one only puts basic energy from the discard pile into your hand, which is okay, but yeah, it's not that good at the beginning of a game. Mankey, this one's a reprint. Monkey beatdown does 30, which is solid damage, but it does 10 damage to itself. Magmar, so this one doesn't matter too much. It's mostly about the Magmortar for this card. Lantern, this one has a decent attack. I could actually see it being used in some places. Moonlit Hill, this is a card that's been out in Japan for months. They've been playing it inside of Gardevoir EX to heal damage on their Pokemon. This card is actually pretty good. I think for GLC, I think this one is actually decent as well. It kind of reminds me of Crystal Cave. This one requires Psychic Energy in hand, though, so it's a little bit harder to use. Donphan. I think the other Donphan cards are better, but I think this Donphan card is fine. It's like, alright. Discarding 2 cards from the top of your opponent's deck for its attack. Let's see. Yeah, discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. Yeah, that's not very good. It's very difficult to mill your opponent's deck using attacks like this, because it's only like 2 or 3 cards at a time, and then maybe you can mill like 2 more using your supporter. So it takes a long time to be able to mill your opponent, and then your opponent will be able to figure out the mill strategy and stop playing towards that. Paldean Student. This card is better if there are more Paldean students in your discard pile. Since GLC is a 1-of format, this card is basically just Pokekid. Pokekid's not seen much in GLC. Fido, reverse. I think this is a reprint. And the rare is Ceruledge. So it's only 1 from the back, apparently, for this one. Yeah, Ceruledge it's alright. Let me read it more. It's not good for GLC. Like, I guess you can try to play it in standard in some Zoroark thing. Okay, so now we know that the pack trick is just 1 card from the back. I think that makes sense because the biggest hitters in this set are in the reverse hollow slot, which are, I think, if you saw, it was like from the very back, it's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So these 2 cards are the most valuable, or the slots for the biggest hitters. Yeah, I guess I'll choose a different art this time. I'll go with Dondozo. Dondozo with Tatsugiri in its mouth. This is basically 2 Pokemon and on a single art. How can he be bad? He's just bad, bro. He's just bad. Like that Ceruledge card is just not made for GLC. It's made for standard, and then even so, it's like kind of just whatever. That's the problem is like most stage 1s in the Pokemon trading card game are just not very good. That's just how it goes. So 1 from the back, and then let's do this thing. So fire energy. I guess I could guess the energy. Pikachu. This is a reprint, so I won't go over it too much. Paldean student. We just talked about this. Actually, this one's a different art, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there are 2 different arts for Paldean student. Huh. That's good to know. Okay, one of them is blue, one of them is red. Nice. Okay, Fido. This one's kind of meh. Haunter. Okay. This one is just whatever. It's like kind of eh. Charmeleon. Now this might be a card you'll see competitively actually. Charizard EX is pretty good in standard format, and being able to find Charmeleon using a card like Level Ball is pretty good. This Charmeleon is 90 HP, so it's Level Ball searchable. For GLC, this might also be the Charizard to Charmeleon to play. Preventing all effects of attacks is like pretty nice, honestly. Like if this is in the active, you can't get paralyzed. You can't get poisoned. You can't get status conditioned in general. So it's pretty good. And you can also there's also other things that it stops. So Charmeleon is decent. I'll set that one aside, honestly. Ultra Ball, generic card. It's decent. It's always good. Whimsicott. Some people are gonna say this one is complete garbage. It's not that bad just because it has 0 retreat. It's like really easy to search. The problem is that it's a stage 1, so you probably won't be playing this card just because it's 2 cards to be able to get 1 attack that does 50 damage. Not good. Oh! We did it. We found a shiny. Let me get that lighting. Holy cow! Oh my god! Yeehaw! Let's go. So yeah, Pidgey is pretty cool. This one is I think this is actually a competitive Pidgey card too. So, whew, that's a good one. That's a really good one. And then Monkey Beatdown. Our boy Mankey. And the final card is Houndstone. This one's a reprint. So I won't go over too much. All right, let's do the Tinkaton one. Shiny Pidgey hit. Let's go. All right. I won't care too much about the pack cards from now on. Oh. Guess it's grass energy, maybe? Lightning energy. Yeah. Frigibax. This one, you'll probably see it in some Chien-Pao decks, just because it has 70 HP. So 70 HP, you won't get Sableye as easily. So collect, this draws a card. This is better than the other Frigibax, because the 70 HP Frigibax in Paldean Evolved. It has 2 attacks. One of them does like damage for 2 energy, the other one does damage for 3 energy. This one collects, draws a card for 1 energy, 1 water. So yeah, this one will, you'll see this in competitive play for sure. Even in GLC. Although I don't know, I would play the other Frigibax in GLC. Pine Echo. Pineco. I don't know what to call this thing. It's a reprint, so goodbye. Nummel. I don't know if this is a reprint. This might not be a reprint. But most of it's how good it is depends on Camerupt, which is its evolution, so I'll skip. Natu. Yes, I like this card. Also, it's so random. Like, it's just sitting on a bunch of cacti. Like, this is nice. Or cactuses. I don't know what's right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Clive. Your opponent reveals their hand, and you draw 2 cards for each supporter card you find there. This card is, like, pretty... It's honestly not very good. But if you have, if you run a deck that looks at your opponent's hand often enough, then this card is actually not so bad. Like, there's a lot of times where your opponent has 2, when your opponent has 2 supporter cards in their hand. So at that point, it's already worth it to play this because you're drawing 4 cards, and the standard benchmark is around 3 cards for a draw supporter. Oh, it's Pineco. Whoops. Pineco. Alright, so that's Clive. And then Curlia. This one's not very good. You'll usually play the Curlia that draws cards instead. Then we get into TM Crisis Punch. This card is really interesting, but mostly for standard format. I think for GLC, having this card be in your deck is a little bit of a... It's only relevant at the very end of the game, and GLC takes a long time. Or the games last a lot longer than the standard format games. So this card won't be useful until a particular moment of the game, which it takes a while. It takes a long time. Reverse holo slot, we have Grievard. This one's a reprint. Still, Grievard's pretty cute. Next, reverse is Charcadet. So we didn't hit too much in this one. This one's a reprint. And the final one is Cyclosaur. I actually really want this card, so it's nice that I just got it. Haha. Acceleration Dive, or Acceleration Drive, does 100 damage for grass, dark, and colorless. And it's flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So it does a lot of damage, and it's like a 50-50 to be invulnerable for a turn. So yeah, this one's a solid card. Like, I could see it with you just play Raihan to get a certain energy attached, and then you go to the deck to search for Double Dragon energy. So that's a really simple combination to get this card going, and it's a 50-50 for it to survive. So I think this card is actually pretty decent. You won't see it in every Dragon deck, but just because like its energy requirement's a little bit weird. But yeah, you can make this work. You can make this work. Alright, and now the last pack art we haven't done. Pikachu. Also, how many people are here? Hopefully it's like 4. Alright, we got 4 people watching. Yes. So it's me, this Technoraptor guy, and then 2 other people. Okay. Man, water? Nope. It's fighting energy. It's so hard to guess. Magmar? Alright. We already seen this. Nemona. Let's go. Nemona is just your typical rival. Draw 3 cards. It's so disappointing that they have all the rivals be draw 3 supporters. Because, man, they could do so much more with that. But the fact that they make them draw 3 supporters immediately makes them all, like, kind of meh. They're, like, not very good. Do I believe Pikachu is overrepresented as a mascot? No, I do not believe it's overrepresented. And the reason why is because every franchise needs a mascot. Also, they just retired Ash and Pikachu, right? So like, we won't be seeing as much Pikachu in the future. Like, I guess Pokemon Horizons has the Captain Pikachu with his flying abilities, but it's fine. I think it's fine for the franchise. Like, it keeps people around. Charmander. This is a reprint, and this is a competitively played Charmander because its first attack does it discards a stadium in play, so you can discard a Path to the Peak to be able to get your Charizard EX to work. Charmander is also just, yeah, it has 70 HP. It's just like, it's good enough. For GLC, it's like, I think there's a better one, but it's like fine. Rare Candy. This allows you to get your stage 2 Pokemon in play from your basic Pokemon. So you're able to skip. Let's say you have Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Rare Candy allows you to go from Charmander to Charizard, skipping Charmeleon. So Rare Candy is very good. You'll see it in lots of decks. Oh yeah, this thing has been printed for like so many generations now. So it's been printed a lot. You'll always see it in stage 2 decks, pretty much. Yeah. Mouse Hold. Family attack. This attack does 70 damage for each of your mouse hold in play. But GLC is a singleton format, so this card is garbage. For standard format, it's like okay. You can kind of pair it with mouse hold EX and stuff. Yeah, it's like alright. Iono, let's go. This is a highly playable card. You see this card in many competitive decks in standard format. It's also really good in GLC. It's in some situations N is better. N is another support that's very similar to Iono. In a lot of situations, Iono is better though. So it's very nice to pull this card. Kilowattrel. This is the United Wings new support. I think this is like kind of bad, honestly. But you can play one of it in the deck to snipe something. It's like alright. Alright. Ralts. This one's a reprint. And it's... You see it sometimes. It does 30 damage. It's sometimes relevant. Frigibax. We already talked about this one. Reverse Hollow is pretty nice though. And the final card is Paldean Student. Whew. Oh my god. What is this guy doing with his finger? Like, his finger is like right under his nose. What the heck? Is he picking his nose right now? Nah, his finger is a little bit beyond the next nose hole, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty nice. Even if it's not playable in GLC, even if it's like kind of met in standard, like this card is the art is pretty cool. I gotta say, good stuff. Good stuff. I'll keep it around here for a sec. Oh my god, M. I like content. It's really good. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a great art. I'm actually surprised that's not in the reverse hollow slot. That's in the rare slot. So that's really interesting. All right. Let's go back to the beginning again. Let's do Ceruledge. He's being cheeky. Oh. Whatever. New Captain Pikachu. Yes, I did mention this. Oh. Code card plus the... whatchamacallit? Metal Energy. Uh-oh. Okay. Codney. Fickle attack. Flip a coin if tails this attack. This thing is garbage. It's a cool art, though. There's Codney in the front and the back. I dig it. Maractus. This is one of the new cards actually introduced in this set. Double draw 2 cards for a colorless energy. I think no, this is probably not very good. There are better Maractus cards. Gimme Ghoul. Chastoflage. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon is invulnerable from damage and effects of attacks. This is probably going to be a competitive card, to be honest, even though it's 50 HP. Being able to stop your opponent from doing something is like pretty valuable. For GLC though, there's no Goldango at the moment that is Psychic type, so you won't be able to play this Gimme Ghoul with it. Scraggy, let's go! It's a new art. Yes, yes, let's go. We got Scraggy. Yeah, let's see. I know there's going to be one person who watches this later or is watching right now, whose favorite Pokemon is Scraggy and Scrafty. I think Scraggy specifically, though. So, here you go. It's being featured. Good Scraggy card. Although now it's like kind of too close, but whatever. 70 HP as well. Let's go. Good Scraggy card. I'll set it aside. Primeape. Raging Punch, 1 energy 70, and this Pokemon does 20 to itself. That's actually decent. This is because there's an Annihilate in the trading card game that does a lot of damage if your opponent's taken a lot of prizes. So late in the game, like that Annihilate is really good. So a lot of people run some Primeape line, so this one's not too bad. There might be a better one though. Not completely sure for GLC. Oh my god, we also hit the Scrafty in the same pack. Let's go. Scrafty! If the defending Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So this is actually pretty decent because there's some basic heavy decks in the GLC format right now. That first attack is cool. As for the second attack, it's kind of whatever. The Piers Scrafty is probably better competitively, but you can argue that the Scrafty is useful just because of the first attack, Lambast. Swoobat. Attraction Wave. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Put 6 damage counters instead of 3 on that Pokemon for this special condition. Yeah, this one is garbage, but the art is cool. It's hanging in some apple trees. That's cool. Smash or pass? What? I don't even remember which Pokemon I was on for this. What the? Woobat? Woobat is cool. This is a reverse holo. Yeah, the art is cool. Oh, we got a reverse Cyclizar too. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I have a normal holo and a reverse holo this thing. Now I just need the shiny. Yikes. Hahaha. Yeah, Cyclizar is pretty good. Yeah. And the last one is Xatu. Yeah, this Xatu is pretty good. Its ability allows you to attach a psychic energy once per turn and also draw 2 cards. So it's pretty good. Alright. Smash or pass on all of them? I'm probably going to have to pass. I think the smash part is kind of illegal. I'm not going to lie. Let's go back in the order we did them. So Dondozo. Donbozo, right? Dondozo's so good. Best. Oh, what? One of them is just upside. Just this is how it came. Nani? Why is it? Why did it come in the other way? Why is it upside down? Why is it flipped Why is it flipped lengthwise? That doesn't even make sense. What? It just came like this? What the heck? I thought you bred them. Oh, smash or pass. Yeah, but like I make the Pokemon Smasher Pass. You know, when you ask Smasher Pass, you know exactly what you're going for. You know what's gonna happen. Let's guess the energy. Water? Oh, I got it. Let's go. Alright, that's all over luck today. We're not getting anything else. So, let's go to the front. Flittle. Cybolt? Okay, this Flittle is like whatever. I think the Flittle with free retreat will always be better because that free retreat is important for pivoting around. Yeah, this one has a 1 retreat, so this one's much worse. Whooper! Whoop whoop. Let's go. Find a home. Search your deck for a stadium card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. This Whooper is like kind of whatever. But the mouth, yeah, the mouth always gets me for this one. What is your opinion on Fennekin Yif? Fennekin? Why Fennekin? Why Fennekin? What the? Fennekin is, I don't know, Fennekin is okay. It's, do I like, I'm trying to think of whether I like the Delphox design. I think the Delphox design is alright. Fire, Magician, yeah, it's like pretty decent. And then it's based on like Delph. So it's based on oracles in whatchamacallit from Greece or whatever. It's like cool, I guess. It's cool. Graveyard? Graveyard Gamboling. This attack does 10 damage. No, wait, this is a reprint. Charcadet, it's another reprint. Gengar, we pulled the Gengar. I already talked about this. Once per turn, you may switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. It's okay. It's alright. It's, I don't know. This card, you need to pair it with some good stuff. So it's good with like Hoopa, but putting an entire stage 2 line just to get a switch is usually not worth it. I don't know. But I kind of like I like this Gengar though. The tongue, I don't know what I think about the tongue. Oinkalone. Flip 3 coins, put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile into your hand. Yeah, this card is not that good. TBH. I'm sorry for all Oinkalone fans. Lechonk is better. Artisan. This is a competitive card. It's pretty good. You get a base. You're able to get a non-rule box basic Pokemon. So, I think any GLC deck could theoretically run this. Just some stadiums are better. And we have our we have the card that's in the wrong way. So, Varoom. Yeah, we talked about this one. Varoom's, I think the Varoom that draws cards is better. And then Nemona. Let's go. Reverse. I like the reverse. Whooper Supremacy. Are you a Small Ant fan? Oh, we got something. If so, respect, I guess. Whooper is a good Pokemon, though. And then I got Gengar, too. Yeah, Gengar's not too hard to pull. I think that's an uncommon. Yeah. Nemona, yep. And then, yeah, we got Clodsire. So let me get the Whooper. Yeah, let's go. We got the combo. Whooper to search for Stadium. Clodsire to poison them when the Stadium is in play. Absolutely broken. Although, to be fair, I think Clodsire actually is, like, decent. Its main issue is that you just have to retreat it sometimes. You can just get trapped in the active. Also, it's 2 prizes, so it's kind of not ideal. But 280 HP is, like, pretty good. For a stage 1. When will they have Kieran? Oh, Kieran... Have they done DLC stuff yet? I don't think they've done any DLC stuff for the trading card game. They will get to that eventually. It'll be pretty good, I'd say. Then Tinkerton. Let's do Tinkerton. Bot of Greed Vibes. You don't like Nimona? Why not? My guy, Nimona is a girl that's chasing after you. You don't want that in your life? What the? What the? I didn't say anything. Code card. And then let's guess fire energy. Nope. Dark. And then let's go to the front. Mischief. This one's a reprint. I honestly don't really like the art. If you see, there are actually Mischief in the background too. It looks like they're in a dogfight, kind of, but it's kind of hard to see. Barboach. This is a reprint, but this is a different art from the previous version of it. Hide, flip a coin, prevent all damage and effects. It's like decent. I think there's one good fighting Whiscash card, or maybe two decent ones. So I guess this is the Barbush to play. Lechonk, reprint, but best. Bro, can I have your grinder? What the? Grinder? What the? I wouldn't be surprised if we get DLC for the next block. Honestly, next block, yeah, like it'll surely come in the next like block. If you're talking about just like D, E, F block, G block is kind of is what we're on right now. As for when it will come, it might come in. I'm not sure. It might come in the next set or the set after the next set, because the next set has the Walking Wake and Gouging Fire stuff. So Lechonk best. Execute. Execute. There's one. I think there's one other decent execute card. This one's okay too because it your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep for its first attack, so you can get away with like using this attack and then surviving until next turn. This execute's alright. Their art's always good though. Like it's just 6 eggs lined up in a line, ready to be crushed. One of them's already half crushed. Nest Ball. Stable card, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it on the bench. Yeah, pretty good. Charmeleon. Like I said before, this one you'll see competitively in Standard. It's pretty decent. I have an original base set pack unopened, gonna save until I'm 50. I mean, it'll just keep going up, so you might as well just keep holding on to it. She doesn't like it when I say no. That's the thing. Always say yes. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that at home. Yeah. Alright, I have a friend that really likes this card. Mousehold. Family Attack. This attack does 70 damage for each of your Mousehold in play. Garbage in GLC. Probably also not very good in Standard. But yeah, it's Mousehold. It's good. Do you think Charmander can be used as a flashlight? My guy! Like, they actually use Charmander as a flashlight in the anime in the first season. Ash uses Charmander to get around. Aren't they stuck in some cave at some point and Charmander is the one that has light? Something like that. I forget. But Charmander's light is like pretty important for the anime. Connie, we already talked about this one, but it's reverse. And our rare is Professor's Research. Common card, or not a common card. It gets printed every block. It's always good. I guess Professor's Research, you can argue it's like worse than a bunch of other supporters just because you have to discard your hand. Doesn't fit in every single deck. Oh. Oh. Bobster. I will not address that one. Pokemon. Let's see. Let's guess grass. We did it. We got 2. We got 2 out of the 9. I think I have less luck now, for sure. Paldean student, decent, but only for standard, maybe. Like, it's not even good for standard, honestly. Connie. Lapras? Okay, we haven't seen this one yet. Put up to 3 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Will the camera focus? Please? Please? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the attack is called Into the Deep. So I guess Adele would really like this card. Am I Mexican? Nah, I'm not Mexican. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna give up on making this focus. The art is like okay. Ooh, okay, this one's a fun card. Mime Jr. Mimed games for 0 energy. Your opponent chooses an attack from one of their Pokemon in play. Use the chosen attack as this attack. So if your opponent only has like like 2 Pokemon in play and both their attacks are like really good, you can use Mimed games and you just get a really good attack for nothing. It's like interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm no longer your favorite Hispanic. Well, I don't know if I had a chance at that anyway. Mime Jr., pretty solid. Also has free retreat. It's like not bad. Did you build them? What the heck? What the heck? Technoraptor. What are you talking about? Slow acting syncope. At the end of your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon will be knocked out. It sounds good. It's actually really bad because your opponents, you can just retreat the defending Pokemon to remove that effect. It's not very good. Nemona's backpack. Yo, anybody want Nemona's backpack? Put up to 2 Nemona cards from your discard pile into your hand. The problem with this card is that Nemona's not very good in the first place. But having the backpack card is like not a bad option. Do they have Mr. Mime in this set? I don't believe they have Mr. Mime in this set, but I can check. Oh wait a second. Wait. Oh, I'm checking. They do not have They don't have Mr. Mime as like a regular art, at least. And I'm checking the rest too. No, they don't have Mr. Mime in this set. It's kind of unfortunate, actually. Whatever. What is a syncope? It's when people act. Is it when people act in the same way or something? I'm not a dictionary, my guy, and you have the internet. Oh, is used as a loss of consciousness for a period of time. That kind of makes sense. Slow acting death. Nemona's backpack is like alright. It's okay. Daxbun. This Pokemon can't be burned. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's fire Pokemon. It's very niche. If you're facing a fire deck, I guess this can be an auto win card, but otherwise it's just useless. It might be tasty though. Maybe it's not useless. Paldean Wooper reverse, nice. Okay, and then we got Chinchu reverse. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card on the bottom of your deck. Okay, it's like okay. I think most of the Chinchu cards in the past for GLC are like okay. There's nothing that really stands out. So if there's ever like a half decent Chinchu, it's probably playable. And the last card is huh. See, I think Technoraptor likes this one in particular. My dog got set on fire. This triggers me. I'm sorry, bro. Bum-ba-da-dum. Yep. We pulled it. I guess I'm playing Charizard now. Unfortunately, it's not playable in GLC. But I think this is like a $15 card right now. So, I guess we got our money back, kind of. Pretty good. Charizard good. I'll keep it on screen until my guy says something. My guy Technoraptor. Yep, he said something. All right. All right. Yeah, we only have one pack left. I only plan to open one ETB. That is a fake mon. My guy. That card has already been out for months. Alright, last pack. Let's see, we pulled 2 shinies, so okay. I mean, it's still, we can still pull another one. Code card. And then let's do, what is it? I don't know. Dark? Oh, we got it. That's 3 for 9. That's actually insane. Yeah, and that was the one. So, Vampy, 80 HP. Yeah, I think, let's see, the Endure Vampy is the best one just because it survives an attack. This one's 80 HP, so it's not terrible. It's just, I don't think it's that good still. Dedenne, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. This card's not very good. Yeah, it's too slow, and it doesn't really do that much in the first place. Noibat. That's like 1 line of text. Gust for 40. Okay, I mean it always depends on how good the Noivern cards are. There's one good one called that has an attack called Echolocation that does 30 to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that's pretty good in GLC. I am not even up to date with the new Pokemon since X and Y. Oh god, there's a lot of Pokemon since X and Y. Yeah, I guess this can introduce you to some of them though. Chimecho. This one's a Gen 3 Pokemon on top of Mount Pyre. I think. I forget. Sleep Inducer. This is okay. This can sort of be used as a control card, I guess, to put them to sleep. It's not that bad. It's just not generally good. Nemona's Backpack. Nice. We can skip this one. Nestball. Let's go. Playable card. Oh my god, let's go! We did it! We actually pulled the Wigglytuff. I need this card. Holy cow. Wiggles. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Friend Tackle. If you played a supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Ah, Wigglytuff good. Wigglytuff the best. What a great card. Let's see, what else do we have in this? Armor Rouge, Fire Off. This one's a reprint. Fire Off is like okay. And then another research. This one is Professor Sada. The other one was Turo. Yeah. Whew. My god. What a card. Alright, we did it. We pulled it. We pulled the best stuff. The best tough. Let's go. Alright. I should probably sleeve this one though. Give me a sec to find one. Okay. Okay. Found a sleeve. Let's go. And then let me put it, I should probably just put that into my binder. Alright. Where does it go? Let's put that somewhere. Let's put that like here. Yeah. Wigglytuff. Best. Any PSA 10s? I mean, the thing about PSA is that you have to send them in the first place. And then there's always like there's always like a 70% chance that a 10 just doesn't actually appear as a 10. The problem with PSA is that they control the grading market. It's not a monopoly right now, but I think they are still regarded as one of the best ones. And so they're able to control exactly how many PSA 10s there are. It's kind of unfortunate. I really do think that they have ratios for that because there are times where people send in cards, like a large collection of cards that are all essentially the same grade. Um, and then they come back and there's only a certain fraction of them that are actually tens. And it's not really clear why. It's like very I don't think it's because of subtle differences. It's just how it is. It's like fine. People get their cards regraded anyway, so it's like or some of their some people get their cards regraded and they come back with a higher grade. So that's how you know. All right. I technically have another ETB I could open, but it's a different set. I probably won't do it right now. I guess I could stream something else. Let me clean this up though. Yeah. Welcome to Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates overall, I think it's like a decent set. I wouldn't invest in it right now though, just because like the market is still unstable. And also a lot of the cards, they haven't figured out the exact rarity yet, so you won't be able to figure out all the pull rates for a little bit, I think, or you won't have definitive stuff. You'll have some stuff online. Maybe there's like some people who've opened like 1,000 packs already and try to get the ratios, but it's not exact. It's never going to be exact. So yeah, trust who you will on that one. But yeah, Paldean Fates. Now I'll switch over the stream to something else. I'll talk about the set in general, I think. So let me do some finagling. All right. So let's try this. All right. So I guess we can talk about the set in general. So there are a lot of cards in the set. Like the Pineco and the Fortress are were part of a previous set. The Maractus is completely new. I think the Toad School and Toad School are also part of a previous set. And Spathra, this one is new. So on and so forth. So let me talk about some of the important ones for GLC. So I think Charmeleon, you'll see this Charmeleon, I think. Just because its ability is decent, and then Combustion for 50 is not bad. I think you'll see the Rotom card here. It's Heat Tackle for 100. This Pokemon does 40 to itself. The thing is, fire types, it's really easy to power up fire types in GLC because you have cards like Magma Basin, you have Welder, you have Blacksmith, you have lots of energy acceleration. And then finally, you also have the Pokemon Go Charizard. So there's a particular Charizard card. Let me load this. Charizard. Pokemon Go Charizard. This one is really good for GLC, and it allows you to double your energy, essentially. So let me zoom in a little bit more. The big thing is this ability right here. Each basic fire energy attached to your Pokemon provides 2 fire energy. So this card is really good, and it pairs well with the Rotom because now instead of needing 2 fire energy, you only need 1 fire energy card to attach to it to use the attack. And 100 is not bad in GLC. Like there's lots of small Pokemon you can go after. So Rotom's not bad. What else? The Raichu's a reprint. This one's like okay. I haven't seen anyone use it yet though. What else? Executor is this one good? This one's okay. Like you can recycle some of your energy, I guess, for Xatu. So you can pair this with Xatu to draw more cards, perhaps. What else? Gardevoir, nice. Mime Jr. This Mime could be interesting in GLC. It probably won't be that good though, because Normally, people like to set up a lot of Pokemon on their bench, so your opponent will just choose one of the worst attacks from those Pokemon. The free retreat's not bad though, I will say. Also, if you go second with Mime Jr., Mime Jr. can pull off some weird, strong attacks. It's like actually kind of weird. Also, if your opponent is playing a bunch of like strong basic Pokemon, some of them only have one attack, so you can take advantage. Mimikyu is good in standard, but that's also a reprint. Reprint. Annihilate. This was the Annihilate I was talking about. So let me open this. So this attack does 70 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. And then it has a second attack that does 170. This Pokemon does 50 damage to itself too. Yeah, the Dynamite Punch is like decent, but the reason why you play this card is for Rage Fist. This attack is kind of insane, honestly. So, really good card. What else? Great Tusk. You might see this maybe in standard. I'm not actually sure on that one. Gengar, okay. Let's see, Clodsire, Scraggy, Scraggy and Scrafty. I'm glad we pulled both of those. Like, that was one of the cards I kind of needed. just cause they are what they are. Revavroom. Okay. Kind of sad I didn't pull this, but I already have lots of these from when it was originally printed. This is a reprint as well. Goldingo. This one's a funny card. Funny Pokemon. Main reason. Let's see. How many people are still here? Hey, 4 people. Let's go. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think of the set in general? Let's see. Artisan, yep. Electric generator is okay. Good for standard, not as much for GLC because there's only one of it. You can only play one of it in the deck. Atticus, I think this is a sleeper card from this set. You'd only use this card if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned. There's actually some poison GLC decks, so you could use this to shuffle draw 7 instead of Cynthia to shuffle draw 6. The set is a fraud. All the reprints are worth like 25 cents, to be honest, at most. Like, Iono is the best reprint probably, and it's like a quarter. Its original print is worth like $2.50. And it's the same art. Although that market is going to crash at some point, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but I think it's okay to have a bunch of the reprints, because this says mostly just for the shiny Pokemon. Like, most people are not going to care about the other cards. Yeah. Nemona's backpack, okay. Yeah, all the trainers like whatever except for Crisis Punch. Technical Machine Crisis Punch. And this one, you'll probably only see it in standard. Yes, I will say this set has lots of good full arts. Let me actually get to the full arts before going. I'll go through the shinies first. Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume. This Vileplume looks so happy. This is what you want in life. Open image. You want to be this guy. You want to be this face for sure. What a face. Good card, good card. Yeah, everything else is I believe every single shiny is a reprint. I don't quote me on that one though. I can't remember every single card. Yeah, they're reprints according to their non-shiny art. Like, these are all like new arts because they just introduced shiny Pokemon for Paldea. It's too bad I didn't pull the shiny Cleffa card, but I'll probably have chances later if I decide to open more of this set. But it's always negative money, so it makes me sad. Lucario, nice. Halucha, let's go. That one's a good one. Yeah, I didn't pull the shiny Cyclizar either. Sadness. Jigglypuff? Let's be real. Could you recognize that this is a shiny if it didn't have the shiny stars surrounding it? Can anybody really? I guess some people would be able to recognize it. I would not be able to tell. It's just pink. It's literally just a pink blob. Just don't lose money. Yeah, that's why I bought it at a particular place that's selling it for like 33% off. Good stuff. Lechonk, pink Lechonk. Okay. Yeah, like this is where you get to like the big stuff. Oh my. Mew EX shiny. This one is gonna be this is money, right there. Let me see. Let me go to TCG Player. Yeah, it's literally sold out on TCG Player. Holy cow. They don't even have the representation for it right now. Yeah. I guess it's only $11. Sheesh. I mean, its original art is like maybe like $8 right now. Gardevoir is pretty good. Wiggles, let's go. I low-key don't want to check out the price for this, but I will. Oh no. Please be worth money. Please. No! And that is why, kids, you don't look at the prices. Don't look at the prices of the cards you pull. You will be disappointed. It's $3. It's fine. I didn't open this set to earn money. I opened it to lose. I'm really sad we didn't pull any of the trainer gallery, or I don't even know what to call it, Paldean gallery cards. Like the Wug Trio, Palafin, and Palmy. Those are some pretty good cards to pull. I'm kind of sad that we didn't pull any of those. And finally, the biggest hitters. Clive is okay. Judge is okay. Nimona is like a $30-something card probably. Even though it's not competitively viable in any world. Let me check the price. Wait, what? It's not a $30. Huh? Oh, it's not a. Sorry, this is not the right one. We have to get to the correct one to get the price. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'll be doing a set review of this later. So that's the doc for this so far. Yeah, now we get to the big hitters. Mew EX shiny with this particular art. Gardevoir EX with this particular art. These are special illustration rares, every single one. These are like one in, I forget how many packs. 58? Like 1 in 60, I think? Nah, it's probably worse. I can't remember. They're all sold out, and you'll see why soon enough. So this particular Mew card is $85. This one's a really good card. This Gardevoir card it's only 65 right now, and it's because this is after a drop from 150. It's also a really pretty card. So if we look closely, I know the resolution's not the greatest, but this is a really pretty card. It's also competitively viable, so that probably helps it too. And then the Charizard card, obviously it's Charizard, so holy cow, it's 140. And this is a drop from, I believe, I need to look at the sales data. This might have been selling for 300 at some point. 250. Close enough. Someone bought it for 250. That's wild. That's minus $100 right there. If you bought it first, on the first day it was out. Holy cow. Yeah, that's why you don't buy cards immediately after they release. This is the Nimona card I was talking about. This one is the special illustration rate, and it probably went down to like 20 now. Just because it's not competitively viable. Yeah, it's 20. Still, it's Nimona. If you want Nimona, you can have Nimona. Take it as you will. And then Iono. I actually don't really like this particular art. It has her Pokemon, I guess, but the text kind of covers up a lot of the art in this one. Yeah. And we can look at the market for this one as well. Okay, it's like $63. This is an extremely competitive card, so it's mostly buoyed by that. I think after once this card rotates out, I think it'll drop quite a bit. Even though it's like one of her best arts. I think we'll see. Let me check out the other Iono art though. I think Iono has a really good secret illustration art from Paldean Evolved. Oh shit, that's the advertisement. Nice. It's still like 70 something dollars. I actually pulled this card. That was a good day. 80 something dollars. Let's go. I still couldn't pay for my booster box with this card though. Funny enough. Also it dropped, right? It used to be, ooh god, that's not good. It probably stabilized though. Oh, but then there's gonna, I think in April or March, they're gonna do a Iono Premium Tournament Collection box. This, wait, what? Iono Premium? No? Oh, it's not on the website yet, obviously, because it's not even released. Let me search for it though. Iono Premium Tournament Collection. This, yeah, they are releasing a product for Iono specifically. So you're gonna get a bunch of, yeah, you're gonna get this product in the future. So this product gives you like 3 Iono cards and plus a full art Iono, full art supporter Iono. Yeah, it's just a product centered around Iono. So I think some of the Iono cards that you have right now are probably gonna drop in price just because of this thing. It's gonna flood the market a little bit with Ionos. I think the only ones that might keep their value are like the special illustration rares, but that's like a maybe. Iono, your Gen 9 waifu. I mean, I guess that's good for you. You're getting more of her art. Okay, and beyond that, like there's Penny, Arvin. So all of the, so like Arvin, Penny, Nimona are your main characters in the video game, and then there's random Clive card that's like, honestly, this art is like awesome. It's so random. And then finally the gold cards. Honestly, these gold cards are whatever. It's just Treasures of Ruin plus Miraidon and Koraidon. Like, if you really like those, I guess they're okay. But they don't preserve the actual colors of the Pokemon, which is the main reason why these cards are not as sought after. They're not as commonly, they're not as attractive, I guess. So yeah, that's an overview of the set. Now we can, I guess I can talk about what I might plan to do next for the channel. So I'll be doing a set review for Paldean Fates soon. It'll just be all the new cards because I don't think I'll do a set. I won't review a bunch of the cards that have already been printed. I might do a set review look back though. So I might do like a Scarlet Violet look back since it's been almost a year since that thing has been out. Crazy. Crazy, right? What else? Yeah, I'll still be doing deck list reviews. Um, yeah. What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. If anyone is wondering what I'm doing about the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon thing, that might take a while. I have a full time job. I might not be able to get to that for a while. So yeah, um, yeah, I think that kind of wraps up the stream. Honestly, that's all that I really had planned. I don't know. Anybody have anything they want me to talk about? No, look at before I wrap up. Nobody. Always excited to see new content. Well, yeah, there's I don't know, like a lot of stuff I have planned right now are just like things that I've already done, kind of, but just for newer stuff. I'm thinking about doing some more like topic based things, so just like asking certain questions about GLC. So that's kind of what I was leaning toward when I was saying like bannable cards. It's like there are certain cards in the GLC format that could theoretic are like kind of strong, and you could ask whether they should be banned or not. So there's some interesting questions around like should this card be banned? I'm thinking of things like Turbo Energize, for example, or maybe the Snorlax from Lost Origins that does 180 damage for 3 energy. There's also there's also other topics like how what do I think about power creep in GLC? Because every generation seems to not every generation seems to up the ante, but each generation, the a bunch of the standard Pokemon that were balanced for standard format suddenly are like really good for GLC just because they weren't designed for such a format. So there's stuff like that. Um, yeah, I could also do some random videos like my favorite Pokemon in GLC. I think that's kind of a. I'll do that if I have time or something because that one is not like a priority for me. So yeah, yeah. Since I don't really see what else I'm doing right now, I'll wrap up. It was a good stream. Um, yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming very often, just because I have full time things to do. But yeah, it's good to have one out there. Yeah, catch y'all on the next one.